All right, heading into this weekend, we've got some good soaking rainfall coming our way, and the potential is also there for some damaging gusty winds and severe weather. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still here with your Friday morning web quickcast, and let's get right into it. I am tracking a breezy, hot, and humid Friday for us here in Eastern Carolina, starting off with a good deal of sunshine. And that'll quickly get us up to the low 90s as far as temperatures are concerned. Feeling closer to 100, though, when you factor in the heat and the humidity, and also some very gusty winds that we're going to be dealing with along the beaches. I would not be surprised if we see wind gusts 25 or 35 miles an hour for the day today. And then we're going to be tracking the potential for some strong to possibly severe storms as we head on through the overnight tonight and especially through the day tomorrow. Damaging wind gusts, also lots of heavy downpours. There's just so much moisture available in the atmosphere that we're going to be able to condense it in these storms. And I would not be surprised if any one spot comes in with 3 or 4 inches of rain when all is said and done, basically between that Greenville to New Bern line. That looks to be where the heaviest rainfall is going to fall with this event. Again, what we need to alert you to is the potential for the severe storms as we head on through this weekend. We are going to be looking at the potential for heavy downpours, damaging gusty winds, lots of lightning, small hail. Not so much concerned about tornadoes, although maybe an isolated one not completely ruled out. However, for today, we're looking at that time period from about 3 o'clock until about 11 o'clock when the stronger storms will get going for us here in Eastern Carolina. And then we will continue tracking this action as we head on through Saturday. Shifts a little bit further to the south. Eventually, we'll start to taper off as we head in through the day on Sunday with only the heaviest rainfall right along the beaches on Sunday. 90-94 with the sunshine this morning, giving way to thunderstorms for this afternoon. Again, those gusty southwesterly winds are going to be with us. Storms and right midnight or shortly thereafter, warm and breezy. Yeah, very tropical feeling for early tomorrow morning. Temps into the upper 70s and low 80s. Now, tomorrow really kind of depends on where you are. South of the Kinston-New Bern Oriental line may see some breaks in the overcast early on in the morning hours. As a result, we'll look for temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. North of that line, I think we're going to be in clouds much of the day tomorrow. Rain coming down heavy at times, again, between Greenville and New Bern for tomorrow. As a result, we'll keep temperatures into the low to mid-80s for highs. One of the ingredients we look at, dew point, the measure of the moisture in the atmosphere. Dew points are already into the low to mid-70s, so that kind of helps add the fuel to the fire. With the sunshine that we're going to be experiencing for this morning, that's really going to help to get things going. Here's how things shake out here as far as satellite and radar is concerned. We are going to be tracking a front dropping its way in towards the area, separating this warm, humid, tropical air mass that we've had in place now for the last month, it seems like, from the drier, cooler air trying to drop in across Pennsylvania and the Ohio Valley. A couple waves of low pressure riding along that front, and as a result, that'll give us the enhanced showers and thunderstorms that we are anticipating for the day today. Here's how things break down. Future track kind of shows you as we head into the early afternoon hours, maybe an isolated storm or two along the sea breeze front, but by 4 or 5 o'clock, it's going to be between, say, Kinston to Washington, where the heavier showers and storms are going to be for the afternoon hours, and then eventually they'll work along Highway 264 headed towards the Outer Banks. Again, not that we're going to be completely rain-free further to the south, but the heaviest action will be north and west of that Kinston to Washington line for the day today. Then as we head overnight tonight, we may see a spotty shower or two around, but it looks like a break in the action. Some action potentially getting going along the sea breeze front for tomorrow. A lot more cloud cover at the beaches, but you'll notice the heavier rainfall really develops, say, between Greenville and New Bern tomorrow afternoon and evening hours, with rain coming down heavy at times, and again, the potential for some damaging gusty winds. And then that kind of shifts a little bit further to the south as we head in through the day on Sunday. So we've definitely got this very tropical feel to the air. However, in the tropics, they're fairly quiet. Take a look. Hardly a cloud to be seen in the Gulf of Mexico. Out in the tropical Atlantic, big high pressure sitting out here. That is creating this flow of tropical, very dry Saharan air through the deep tropics. And notice as these tropical waves come off, they kind of get suppressed. Here's one product we look at. This is out of the University of Wisconsin, I believe it is. And it is the reds and the oranges and the yellows. That's where the Saharan dust is. And you can see how it just sweeps all the way from the African continent all the way into the Leeward and Windward Islands, into the Caribbean even. So kind of creating some hazy, dusty conditions there. But what it more importantly means is the fact that we're inhibiting any kind of tropical development. So as soon as you see these waves come off, they quickly dissipate. I think the one you're looking at right there, around 40 to 50 north, that's about the 16th or 17th wave we've had come off of the African continent this year. But notice it's dissipating because of all the dry air around. So take a look back closer to home here. We are going to be tracking some heavy storms through the area, starting north and west of Greenville today, Greenville to New Bern tomorrow, and then down to the beaches as we head on through the day on Sunday. Temperatures with the sunshine this morning quickly getting up into the low to mid 90s, and then we'll watch temperatures struggle into the 80s, but still very humid as we head through this weekend. We'll clear things out and get right back into the 90s, though, as we head into the middle part of next week. Keep it right here. We'll continue to track these storms and alert you to the threats as we go through the weekend here, continuing to keep you updated on Facebook and also on our Storm Track 12 weather page at WCTI12.com. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still.